So wedding season, it's just right around the corner, especially here in Western Washington. Now, whether you're getting ready to walk down the aisle or you're on the guest list, we're taking a look at what's popular this year. And I'm joined today by two award-winning Seattle wedding planners to walk us through the biggest trends for spring and summer weddings. Fiona and Kate of Gordon Duo Weddings, and I should say the Best of Weddings award winner on the Knot. Ooh, okay. That's a huge thing. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. We love the Knot.
No, they always have such great ideas.
Just such a great resource
it's
for
a great
everyone.
I mean, and when they came out in the mid-2000s, I mean, it really changed the way.
Absolutely.
We did talk about that for a long time.
A whole other thing.
But I want to talk to you about, okay, so trends.
Yes.
Here's the thing about trends. So keeping track of trends, that's great. But is there a big responsibility to make sure that the vibe of the wedding is timeless? Ergo, brown was really popular when I got married, and my bridesmaids wore brown satin wedding bridesmaid dresses. So, like, not timeless.
That's a good question. Everything goes back to the couple.
Okay.
So it's a little bit of psychology involved here. Is it important for them for it to be timeless?
Yeah.
Or is it not? And
All
we do
right.
deal with that.
Okay, well, that's good to know that you're thinking that way. You're thinking long term.
It's there.
Because I wasn't.
It's there, but for some people, that's not important.
Exactly.
And for others, some people want to capture the moment, and that's it.
Okay.
And others want it to look on point for their grandchildren. It varies.
Yes, I see. So next time, though, if anyone asks you if champagne and brown are good colors, your answer is no. Okay, all right.
Got
All
it.
right, let's talk about some of the trends that are popular lately. Trend number one, entertainment-inspired dresses. Okay, tell me, what does that mean?
That's interesting. The way I look at it, and I know you do too, is that we are all influenced by the Eras Tour,
Oh, yeah.
by Beyonce.
Whether we know it or not.
Culture
We
and
are.
what
We
the
influence.
trends of that.
Brides are no different. And brides often will think, oh, now I didn't realize I want a dress that's covered in sequins.
Yes.
You know, so yes, it does play into it.
Okay.
Not completely, but like anything else, brides' dresses have trends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Multiple changes. Even grooms now are changing their coat jacket midway.
Oh, so you're talking.
capture.
Okay, so that's something I didn't get, and I feel
new.
cheated. Although I spent way too much money on my wedding dress. That's a thing now. You have a wedding dress and then a party dress.
We have a lot of brides do that now.
Or two.
Yep.
Or three.
Dresses?
Dresses.
Yes.
My mom would have been like, girl, keep dreaming.
Yep. Multiple dresses and grooms too. They like to have an outfit change and have a special moment as well.
And that is a trend.
That is a trend.
Groom
That is a
thing is a
costume
trend.
Okay.
That groom's changing we didn't have 3 years ago.
Okay.
So that is something that's a trend.
So but it's something that's okay to do. All right, let's talk about trend two, the color green, much better than the color brown. So how do we incorporate green?
We really look at green as a neutral, especially in the Pacific Northwest. It's incorporated. We have a lot of out-of-town couples that come in, a lot of out-of-town guests. So really to show off the Pacific Northwest, green is really a backbone, really in all of our weddings.
It is. And we can have pops of blooms with green. Sometimes it will be variations of green in and of themselves. That can be elegant, gorgeous. Candles are the thing that makes it cohesive.
It doesn't just have to be the greenery, is what you're saying.
Exactly. Napkin colors,
No.
You can do so many.
Wood, greenery, taper
glass.
candles, pillar candles.
In green.
In green.
In green or gold with the greenery.
Oh, I love that.
Lots of sage.
Yeah.
Lots of emeralds.
Sage is, yes. Okay, hey, we're on trend on our side.
Exactly.
Hello. Trend number three, separate the day. So for do an elopement style wedding and then a small wedding with a large reception, I think that's a great idea.
Yep.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I think that it's very different saying your vows to your significant other through no filter. Just you guys. But you still want a wedding. You still want a big wedding.
Right.
So we find more and more couples are thinking outside the box that way and might have a little elopement, and maybe the next day they will have the wedding.
Yep, it breaks up kind of into a wedding weekend. It gives them more time to breathe, enjoy everything, get more photos, get different scenery.
I
and
love
that's becoming
that.
a trend,
Because you're right, it is a private moment. It doesn't need to be,
Yes.
it felt very performative when I did it.
Exactly.
So I think that
It is performative, and you can still do the performance the next day.
Right.
And then everyone's happy.
And I hope this becomes more than a trend, because I think it is something that it is okay to give ourselves permission.
Yes.
Trend number 4 is mixed table shapes and centerpieces.
Yep.
Not in a circus kind of way. In a cohesive type of way. This would be round tables and rectangular tables.
Okay.
And in a very, very planned, specific way.
Harmonious.
Exactly. It helps move
Completely.
the eye kind of up and down as well, as far as higher, maybe tapered candles, smaller centerpieces.
And the centerpieces are just to look good, different on rectangular. They might be round. They might be going down the table.
Okay.
Where they could be compotes on the round tables. So as Kate says, if it's done in a cohesive way, the eye travels nicely rather than a pattern. You don't want a pattern.
You know what I love so much about talking to you, and I understand now why you're award-winning, is that these trends aren't just about colors or fabrics. These are real things you're talking about, especially my last question for you about trend number 5, premarital counseling.
Yes.
So important.
Yes.
We should all be required. Like the state should require you to get a marriage license to do counseling.
And we're actually seeing that with the younger generation, so Generation Z, more so than millennials, are really wanting to do the premarital counseling.
And
which
it
is great.
used to be, yes, you're doing premarital counseling because there's a religious aspect to it.
Right.
And your church or synagogue requires this. And it's not that anymore. Perhaps
great.
they still require it, but this is
Couples want to
also
do it.
happening, nothing to do with religion at all. The couples are saying, okay, we're going to be responsible. And yes, we love each other desperately, but they want to give themselves the best possible start.
Well, you know what? It's so important. It is so
Absolutely.
important. Everyone thinks, oh, if you're in therapy before you get married, there's a problem. No, it's not.
No, it's the thing to do.
You need to be asking those questions. Are we
tough
on the same
questions.
page?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It
For
makes us
better or for
stronger.
worse.
And it's just the younger people
Really
coming
doing it,
along
which
are the
we
ones
love,
that are
and we
doing
think
it.
that's great.
Well, I think you two are great. I really,
we think you're great, too.
Well,
Yes.
thank you. Anyone I know having a wedding, I'm giving them your number. But thank you so much. I really appreciate all those thoughtful things that you've shared with us, and hopefully it helps anyone out there planning a wedding or assisting with that purpose as well.
Thank you.
Thanks.